I'm about to say something that's going to make a lot of Americans uncomfortable. So stop lying to yourself for a second. Because China just built a luxury sedan that's more advanced than anything we sell here. And the more I learned about this car, the more offended I got. Because why does my country not have anything like this? I'm standing here genuinely asking myself how Chinese car companies leveled up this fast, because this feels illegal. This is the NIO ET9, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you're going to be just as shocked and just as jealous as I am. Alright, hold that thought. Let's walk up to the front together because this thing doesn't just look expensive, it looks aware. The front of the ET9 is clean in a way that feels intentional, like every line had to earn its place. The headlights are razor-thin, ultra-sharp LED units that stretch wide across the face, giving the car this calm but intimidating stare, like it already knows you're about to underestimate it. There's no fake aggression here, no oversized grille trying to prove something. It's a closed EV nose, smooth and confident, because this car doesn't need to breathe like an old-school gas sedan. Down low, everything is sculpted for aerodynamics, and tucked into the front fascia are cameras, radars, and sensors that make it clear this isn't just a pretty face. And then you notice it, the LiDAR, cleanly integrated up top, not slapped on like a science experiment, but blended into the design like it belongs there. That's when it hits you. This car isn't just styled for today, it's built for what's coming next. The hood is long and flat, stretching forward with serious executive energy. It feels very flagship, very move out of the way, and honestly, it gives off S-Class confidence without copying it. It's like if Audi design met Silicon Valley logic and then got sent 5 years into the future. And here's the thing, this is just the front. If you think this already looks premium, just wait until we move to the side, because that's where the ET9 really starts flexing. As soon as you step back and take in the side profile, you realize how long this car actually is. This isn't a mid-size sedan pretending to be luxury. This is a full-size flagship, and it wears that size with confidence. The wheelbase is stretched, the proportions are balanced, and the stance is planted in a way that makes a BMW 7 Series look like it's trying too hard. The wheels are massive, clean, modern, and aero-focused, wrapped in low-profile performance tires that quietly suggest this thing can move when it wants to. The body lines are smooth but deliberate, with a strong shoulder line running the length of the car, creating depth and shadow without unnecessary drama. The door handles sit flush, of course, because we're not doing outdated protruding handles anymore. Soft closed doors come standard because slamming doors in a 6-figure luxury sedan is embarrassing. The mirrors are slim and aerodynamic, packed with tech, and the roofline flows back in a way that feels elegant without sacrificing rear seat comfort. It's not trying to be a coupe, it's trying to be better than that. And right here, standing next to it, I already know something. If the outside looks this good, the inside is about to do something disrespectful. Now let's hit the back, because the rear design seals the deal. The first thing you notice is the full-width taillight bar, glowing clean and crisp, with animations that feel more like an Apple product than a traditional car. The trunk design is smooth and minimal, no fake vents, no awkward angles, just quiet confidence. Down low, there's subtle diffuser-style shaping, not the scream performance, but because aerodynamics matter when you're this advanced. Sensors and cameras are tucked in cleanly, nothing cluttered, nothing messy. From the rear, the car looks wide, stable, and unmistakably expensive. This is the kind of car you look back at after parking, and it honestly makes you wonder why so many Western sedans still look like dressed-up rental cars. And here's the wild part. As futuristic as this design looks, the real insanity is hiding underneath, because the NIO ET9 is built on a next-generation high-voltage platform, pushing close to 900 volts. And if that doesn't mean anything to you yet, just know this. Higher voltage means faster charging, better efficiency, less heat, and more power without stress. This thing runs a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup, putting down over 500 kilowatts, which translates to more than 670 horsepower, in a full-size luxury sedan. Let that sink in for a second. 0 to 60 comes up in the low 4-second range, and it does it effortlessly, without drama, without noise, without trying to impress you. Battery options include NIO's latest packs, with future support for their 150 kilowatt-hour semi-solid-state battery, which is absolutely insane. Range pushes past 700 kilometers on the CLTC cycle, and charging speeds are so fast it genuinely feels unfair. And if you don't even want to charge, NIO's battery swap system means you can literally pull in, swap batteries, and drive off. No waiting, no stress. Bro, this thing charges faster than my phone, and that should not be normal. But power means nothing if the car can't protect you, and this is where the ET9 turns into a helicopter parent. The body structure uses a mix of high-strength steel and aluminum, engineered with multiple crumple zones and a full airbag suite covering every angle. Adaptive cruise, lane centering, collision avoidance, automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, it's all here. The driver monitoring system literally watches your eyes to make sure you're paying attention, and the LiDAR plus camera fusion setup gives this car one of the most advanced perception systems on the planet. This thing doesn't trust you, and honestly, after seeing how people drive, I don't blame them. Now open the door, because this is where everything changes. The door closes with a soft, whisper-quiet thud, and the first thing you notice is silence. Real silence. The dashboard stretches wide with a clean horizontal layout wrapped in premium leather and real materials, no shiny plastic pretending to be luxury. The digital instrument cluster is crisp, smooth, and beautifully animated, and then you see the augmented reality heads-up display. Speed, navigation, safety alerts floating on the road in front of you like a video game. I'm not exaggerating when I say this makes my Tesla feel like a 2013 Android tablet. The center display is massive, high resolution, and buttery smooth. Multitasking is effortless, the UI is modern and clean, and nothing lags. Voice commands actually work, 5G connectivity is built in, and over-the-air updates keep the car evolving. This feels like what happens when a tech company builds a car, instead of a car company pretending to understand tech. And then you sit in the seats. Nappa leather, perfectly cushioned, insanely comfortable. Heating, ventilation, and full massage functions with multiple modes that hit your back, shoulders, and thighs. Power adjustments everywhere, memory settings dialed in, and headrests that actually support your head. You don't sit in these seats, you sink into them. The luxury touches keep going. Ambient lighting flows through the cabin with smooth animations and customizable colors. Real wood or metal trim adds warmth. There's even a fragrance system, because apparently this car decided your nose deserves luxury too. Every surface you touch feels intentional, soft, and expensive. Storage is smart and practical, with a wireless charging pad, a deep center console, generous door pockets, and cup holders that don't feel like an afterthought. The sound system is absolutely ridiculous, with dozens of speakers delivering rich bass, crisp highs, and surround sound that turns every drive into a concert. Rear passengers get their own screens and controls, turning the back seat into a first-class lounge. And speaking of the back seat, this is where the ET9 quietly destroys the competition. Rear legroom is massive. You can stretch out, recline, relax, and actually enjoy being back there. The trunk is deep and wide, easily swallowing suitcases, groceries, and all your questionable Costco decisions. This car is built to live in, not just look good on social media. And here's the other part. Let's talk about price, because this is where everything gets disrespectful. Take everything you've just seen, the tech, the luxury, the power, the design, and guess the price. $150,000? $120,000? Because that's what it feels like. But the NIO ET9 starts around 800,000 RMB, which translates to roughly 110,000 US dollars. And yes, if this car launched in America at that price, people would lose their minds. This would absolutely embarrass the S-Class, BMW 7 Series, and even the Model S. So let me ask you this, would you take the NIO ET9, or would you still stick with a Tesla Model S, a BMW 7 Series, or a Mercedes S-Class? Drop your pick in the comments, because I need to see this debate. And listen, if you thought this car was insane, the next one I'm covering does something even crazier. Trust me, you are not ready. Alright, that was the NIO ET9, a car that genuinely made me question everything I thought I knew about luxury cars. If your jaw dropped even once, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more videos that expose just how fast Chinese cars are evolving, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next one. Bro, I'm still shook.